All right, so first things first, I want to say thank you to my donors, those that were comfortable being named, such as Mason and Emmett and Jordan. I know there's another one I'm forgetting. Oh, Rick. I also had another donor who didn't want to be named. So to you, thank you very, very much. You've been a huge supporter as well for a while now, and your presence is very gracious, and I appreciate it, even though you didn't want to be named. But I want to make sure that I thanked you. Also, Miss Fatrika, who is a very new contact of mine. One thing that I noticed is that each of the people who donated so far expressed an interest in my message, in my art, in the vision that I had for anything that I've created. They felt that every time I've created something, I created something from my heart and not simply just to say that I created it. It's hard a lot of times for me to compliment myself, but I know that in order for this mission to be accomplished, I've got to learn how to do so. So real quick, the whole reason why I wrote Behind My Enemy's Eyes, this is truly what they call a labor of love. I've had a love for and a respect for the soldiers in the United States, but also in other countries, because they carry such a huge burden, a massive burden, because everything that everyone else does, whether it's leadership, whether it's citizenship, everything that everyone else does affects them. The choices that we make, it puts them into positions to have to do certain things where their lives may be on line, where their families are doing without them for months at a time, and they put themselves on the line knowing that they may be called to duty at any moment. Whereas the rest of us, we get to do what I'm doing right now, which is watching my daughter play in the water. I can't imagine somebody telling me that I had to leave her, for 6 months to a year at a time, and knowing that I might not come back. There's an image on Behind My Enemy's Eyes stage play, the Facebook page right now, of this father who was holding his newborn daughter, and he's in an airport and he's about to leave, and it's because of soldiers like him, soldiers like those that I know personally, like Roderick Ford. He's one of the soldiers that I know. Kegan, Paul, better known as Mac. Lots of soldiers. Nathaniel Williams has also been a big supporter. He read the script. He helped, make sure that I was authentic with the content. It's because of them, because of all soldiers in every country that I wrote this play. And if you believe that they deserve to have their stories told, then I ask that you please donate and show support. Anything in excess of the $500 that we receive is going to go into donations for the Wounded Warrior Project. So even if we reach that $500 mark that I'm looking for, the basics that we need for wardrobe and for props, anything else that we get is also, it will be received, but it's going to be used for the Wounded Warrior Project, because anything in excess of that, that's what I've decided is going to go for. The more funding that we receive for this production, the better able it will be to tell its story. And I want to thank all of my supporters here in New Orleans and Lafayette and outside of the state. Your commitment to this vision means a lot to me. As I said before, it's hard for me to compliment myself, but knowing that you guys feel this and feel my passion, and that you are also just as passionate about it, means a lot to me. So thank you.